What's up, everyone? We're back here at Big Bend Ranch State Park. We've just pulled up to the Jackson Pens. It's an equestrian campsite, and got some horse pens over here. But I'll go ahead and give you a look at our setup. We pulled in about 3:15 this afternoon. Took us a little while past the ranger station. The road was washed out a bit, but overall we made pretty good time. We got here in plenty of time before the sun goes down. It might be an early sunset with that rise over there. But we brought the old Frontier back. Last time we used this was up in the Lincoln National Forest a couple of summers ago. So here we got the truck set up with the truck tent, still holding up strong on a second use. And then we come up further and we have our shade structure set up. This is about as far as we get the truck down. So a little further than we are at other times. Got the air mattress set up and all the pillows back there ready to go. We got our bikes leaning on this water trough over here. This hasn't held water in quite a while. We're going to be taking those out tomorrow, out around the Solitario. Keep going a little bit further. Have ourselves a tent pad if we were sleeping on the ground. And then coming up between the creosote bushes, we got ourselves a couple picnic tables. Have our ice chest, some cold water, some food. Got a little black box going for our supplies. And then we have a nice charcoal fire already going, because we're going to whip up some dinner here before long. Then we got some good old firewood we got to get a fire going to sit around later this evening. But anyways, we're out here and we're going to pull another 2-night adventure again. Our plan tomorrow is to ride around the Solitario a little bit. We're going to go see, there's some abandoned mines over there. Maybe we'll go to them and we will see what we can see. But I'll keep you all updated. It's a little warm right now. We see we got our outer layers off, but later this evening, expect it to be pretty cold. We'll be pretty close to the campfire. But overall, good weather. No rain expected, not too much wind. So we're in for a good time, hopefully. Here we are, let the coals burn down a little bit and put some beef patties on the grill. So we're gonna have some hamburgers without everything but the patty. So, but we already had we had a can of beans each, some tomatoes, so we're gonna finish it up with some meat, and I think it will be good for the night. You can see the sun's already starting to set below the mountain, and I guess it's technically sunset right here, but we still got some light on the other peaks. So, but yeah, sun's starting to set. It should be a full moon tonight, so it might not get too dark. No looking at the stars, but it should still be pretty nice with being able to see where we're walking. So look at the scenery more than the stars tonight. Good morning, it's about 7:45. We just woke up a few minutes ago. It got pretty chilly last night, but the sun is already on its way up. So we're hoping it'll warm back up into the 70s today. At least that's what the weather said. But anyways, we're going to get some coffee going. Going to split a mountain house, and then we want to head on our way pretty quickly. So I'll check back in when we are finally on our bikes. Alright guys, I've been going for about 5 or so miles so far. Took a bit of a tumble on the bike, skinned my knee and elbow, but I'm still up and working. The bike's still working, we're good to go. We did stumble across a pretty fine establishment out here. It is Solitario Bar. So this is a little ways off the road, maybe about 200 yards off the main Solitario road. And a little come and go establishment here. No one's here, obviously. But someone definitely set this up back in the day. Have a webcam going, and maybe that website has some stuff on it. I wouldn't know out here with no internet. But yeah, this is a pretty neat little place. We have a little throne here. for the king of the Solitario. You have a bunkhouse, which is obviously locked, and then an assortment of alcohol for those of age, and then a cowboy hot tub coming over here, and this fine water trough. Just follow the rules, please. And then out around back here we have various items. It does smell a bit smoky walking up here, so I think people had been here recently, but no hot ashes. So, but yeah, it looks like it's frequented pretty often. There's a little comment box that we've been filling out, sort of like a geocache. I also have some gold and silver over here. But this is a pretty cool find out here. I've seen some people online try to find a place like this, and they want to know where it is, but out here, and it's pretty neat. So I'll update you when we're further down the line, but this is a pretty good stop. Take a break, drink some water. I don't know if we're fit to be drinking that, and we'll keep going. So we have gone down the road a little bit more. We passed by Tres Papalotes, an old abandoned cabin out there. Came across a couple geology expeditions from ASU, Sul Ross, UTEP. But here we go. We made it to the Shut Up trailhead's to the left and the road to nowhere's to the right. So don't know if you can make that on the camera, but it kind of winds around that rise there and goes out towards more of the center of the Solitario. And it's just a scenic view out there. I'm sure it's pretty good. It's a lot of elevation for a bike, in my opinion. And you'd have to double back. So we're gonna keep going towards the Shut Up trailhead and see how far we get. All right, guys, we just got off our bikes a few minutes ago. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago. We went off towards the road trace down towards the uranium and the magnesium mine, and so we just decided to go check those out. We took our bikes about as far as we could. We left them down back there in a draw. Had a quick bite to eat. We had some lunch. And now we're headed back through, continuing on track to the uranium mine. So hopefully we'll be able to find that. We're just on foot in our tennis shoes, but I have a good feeling about it. But once we get there, we're thinking we might head back and make it back towards camp. We've been going for about 2.5 hours, nearly 10 miles. So that'll be a full day's work once we get back. So I'll update y'all hopefully when we get to the mine. Well, we finally made it to the top of this mountain here. You can see, I don't know if you can make out a trail. That's what we came up down. Where it narrows there is where we left our bikes. From here we can see maybe what looks like one of our helmets sitting there. We dropped our packs and just hiked up here. Way off in the distance you can see La Mota Mountain. And that's what we had conquered about a year ago today. But that's a good 10 now. Anyways, coming back here, this is the main attraction while we're coming up here to reach this uranium mine. And so here it is, right at the top of the mountain. You can see the park has since covered up the mine shaft. But man, it goes way down in there. Not too sure what uranium ore looks like. I believe it might be kind of yellow. But that chemistry has been long gone and lost on me. But anyways, we kind of circled around the back of this mountain here and came up the side through a couple switchbacks. And it seems to be some old infrastructure. Might be where they sunk some pipes with concrete. Then we have some other pipes down here. I'm wondering if that's some sort of pulley system that was created, or maybe even air holes for the miners. But anyways, we're gonna check it out up here and then head back down pretty soon and make our way back to Jackson Pins, but I'm sure we'll take plenty of breaks in between. Alright guys, and just like that we made it all the way from the mine back to campsite. Well, I wish. It was a hard almost 10-mile trek, so when we made it back we had a lot of stopping, but my legs were cramping up pretty bad. My vastus medialis for the medical folk among y'all. But yeah, so we're cramping up pretty bad. Thankfully the last 2 miles were pretty much all downhill. I pedaled maybe once or twice collectively, so a good finish. We're feeling better now we're back at camp. It is about, I believe, 2 o'clock or so, 3 o'clock, I'm not too sure actually. and we're gonna get recovered, lick our wounds, get a ice pack for that nice bruised hand of mine, and get dinner going before it gets dark. All right, it is approaching 5 o'clock, and we just got the meat put on. As you can see, we got quite a bit of meat right here, but we figure we'd rather take it home cooked than take it home raw if we have extra. But we'll give it a run for its money. I don't think we'll have too much extra. We got some top round and then some New York strip here. So I'm gonna let those finish up, swallow them down. We've already had some okra and tomatoes as well as some baked beans. So we're gonna eat pretty good today. All right, everyone, it is morning of our third day. We are just about packed up. See behind us, our tables are empty with that sun glare. We've gotten just about everything. Just doing some teeth brushing, some hand washing before we hit the road. Everything's good and in our truck and situated. Chilly night last night, but the sun really warms up once it gets above the horizon finally. But some of our water bottles froze up in their packages, so it got down pretty cold last night, maybe 31, 32. But it is, it's been a fun time out here at Jackson Pins. We're gonna head back out. It's about 8 to 10 miles to the ranger station, I believe. And then of course, another 26 or so before we hit asphalt. So we'll make our way out. We're gonna go stop just outside Presidio, get some coffee. We forewent coffee this morning just to get out quicker. And then of course get pizza in Alpine, because it wouldn't be a true camping trip if we didn't have our pizza. But yeah, it's been a great time. It was fun biking those 20 miles. Good seeing the side of the park, seeing El Solitario. And we'll definitely be back this way soon.